Singer Brandy opens up about her past relationships in her new novel, and the NFL is also cutting Monday night football games. And the JetBlue is raising luggage prices. All of this and more on today's episode of IFC News.
Weatherman with that money, I make it rain on 'em. Weatherman with that paper, I make it rain on 'em.
I'm Najee, Rayne.
And I'm Shamika Sanders.
And I'm your Weavhaman Jim.
Today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2026. Welcome to IFC News. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion was hospitalized during a recent performance of Moulin Rouge on Broadway. Reportedly, Megan started feeling ill during the show and was rushed to a local hospital in New York. Doctors determined Megan was suffering from dehydration, extreme exhaustion, low metabolic levels, and vasoconstriction. Megan has since been evaluated and released from the hospital and posted on Instagram that it was a real wake-up call for the rapper. The Savage rapper is set to return to Broadway tonight, and we are sending our prayers to Megan because I think, Broadway, they tape a lot of shows in the day. So it may be, different for her. It may be a culture shock for her. We want her to make sure that she is practicing self-care. Black women, we give a lot.
I can say this about Broadway. It's very taxing, more taxing than an artist may know. I did an off-Broadway play, hip-hop monologues that I had written years ago. I got 2 thumbs up in the New York Times, which is a big deal. But the preparation it took for this play was and it went in sequence. It started 4 days a week, 3 hours.
It's a lot.
5 days a week, 4 hours, 7 days a week, 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then as it got closer, it was just more intense because being on stage and having to hit them points is not, and then like you said, they perform multiple times a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Yes.
So God bless her. God bless her. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, being on Broadway is no easy.
Keep some water
easy
with you,
task
baby girl.
At all.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Yep. That's why they paid him so much.
For sure. Them live shows is no joke. And with that being said, recently, singer Brandy revealed she was in a relationship with Boyz II Men singer Wanya Morris. The superstar singer was 16 at the time, and Morris was 6 years her senior. The Boyz II Men singer is telling all in her new book, Phases, where she also revealed her last conversation with the late legend.
Brandy was a thought out here.
No, Jim.
She was starting and bopping. I seen
No.
2 young men on the other show.
I'm gonna be real with you, Jim. I'm gonna need not too much on Brandy.
I mean, in her era.
Not too much on Brandy.
I love Brandy.
Not too much on Brandy,
and Ray
Jim.
J's my guy. You know you
Not too much on Brandy, Jim.
Hey, Ray J.
Not too much on Brandy. Not too much on Brandy. Not too much on Brandy.
What does it say? Paying the pot and calling it whatever. It's like that, Ray J. You know what I mean? But it's like at this point, how much can you defend her? She out here thought and buying in her era. I'm not saying we was all young at one time.
Didn't I say not too much on Brandy?
And Ray J's gonna come for you.
But listen, she's
Bro.
basically saying she's 16, and now she's putting the business out there that she was underage dealing with.
She was.
That's terrible.
So isn't she a victim then, Jim?
She is
This
a
is what I'm
victim.
saying. It gets sticky. Why would she even say this?
Well, he
and
said
she's
it.
blatantly out here thotting
Because
and
she's
bopping.
writing a book on her life.
Yeah, and he did an interview
and
actually
she's
talking about
probably
it.
traumatized after
She is a
realizing
victim.
she was
I don't want to go any
groomed.
further because this shit going down a deep and narrow.
Nah,
and even
son.
Let's,
Brandy's
Brandy,
a
what's up,
victim
baby?
in
But
that
on a
situation.
brighter note, she also received a star on the Walk of Fame in
Walk of Fame?
Hollywood. On the Hollywood Walk of Fame,
Oh, my
Jim.
bad, my bad, my
Thank you.
bad.
I appreciate
Let's
you for
edit
being
that.
tuned
Let's-
in.
let's
Appreciate
edit-
you.
let's
and
edit that.
during that celebration, she was blessed to be, celebrated and joined by Kalani and the likes of Issa Rae and more, which is dope. And you gotta give credit where it's due.
I was gonna say something
She's
else, but I
talented.
would leave it
Don't
alone.
start,
Nah,
Jim.
shouts to Brandy,
We're not
man.
doing this
Hey,
right
I'm
now.
I'm just here for shits and giggles. Paul, don't listen to me. I'm gonna stay out of my business. I'm here for the weather, so pardon me.
Yo,
Okay.
he telling us how it feels.
And he was
okay?
bringing the
This
shade
is crazy,
with that one. Brandy, listen, okay, because 16 and 22 are big differences. And you can date a man. That doesn't
Okay.
mean that you are actually,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to go back into my
22 is crazy talking to a sick. Why you don't get no bitches?
But listen.
Why you don't get no bitches?
See,
Why you
let's
don't get
not
no
go-
bitches?
Let's not go there.
Why you don't get no bitches?
Because it's gonna go back too
Why you ain't
far.
get no bitches your age?
No.
Why you was fucking
Can I
with
say-
bitches that
can
was
I-
16?
No, can I say
That's
something?
the question,
Wait,
Jim.
wait, make it rain.
Let me tell you.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you.
My bad.
Because in my
My
day,
bad.
I'm from the night. I mean,
I don't really care where
I've
you
been
from, it's
outside
wrong.
for the whole.
I don't
90s.
care. You from actually my city. And
No, but
they
listen.
doing that here.
You gonna let me listen? You gonna listen?
You are gonna listen. I'm talking.
I went to high school in early 90s, 91, 92, something like that. Anytime we would go out after school, you know who was picking up the girls? You know who was getting in the car?
The Predators.
We're not gonna get into it.
like,
The Predators,
where
man.
are we going
I don't
with
think it was
this?
considered that back then.
But that's what it. Remember, like it's like slavery. It was still slavery. They might not consider it that today. It's
Alrighty.
slavery. Like.
Well,
we all have
across
an
the
opinion.
pond. Well, okay. So, Chicago rapper Lil Durk openly spoke about his mental health as he sits behind bars in California.
Free Durk.
Durk,
OD free
we
Durk.
love Durk. We love
OD
Durk.
free Durk.
Durk spoke about wanting to save this generation and shifting his impact beyond music, saying he was a pawn for the culture. The laugh now, cry later rapper is facing serious legal troubles, which is often reflected in his music, and he has spoken about how he hasn't had many close supporters present at his court dates. So, well, free Durk, because I love Durk. I'm a big Durk fan, actually.
Love you, Durk.
And I'm really heartbroken that he is in this situation. Unfortunately, he lives by, such a street code, and the streets don't necessarily love you back as much as you love them. So he is in this predicament. But I love to see that he is reflecting, and he's taking the time to say and see what his music and being self-aware about how he was representing and influencing the culture, because a lot of kids look up to him, a lot of people look up to him, and his lyrics, as real as they are, that's the thing, they were real.
I mean, but
like that.
before all of this happened, I personally watched Durk make a total 360 in his life, and choosing to be a Muslim, his religion, diving into his religion, and even diving more into that where I see now. And we all were young coming up. We all made our mistakes. I could never talk down to anybody who has mistakes. I make mistakes every day till to this day. You know what I mean? So I hope that his situation gets better. I hope that he has a great team of lawyers, and I do believe that they're gonna get everything straight for him.
Yeah, I need him back in the stool.
Yeah.
I just need him in the stool making music. That's what he's supposed to be doing. He's good at it. And with
You
that
ain't a
being
pawn,
said,
my brother. You a king. Remember that.
Facts.
Tell them I told you that. You heard?
Facts. They could use you for what they use you for, but you're still who you are.
Yes, you are, and you are a king.
And with that being said, filmmaker Nina Lee recently spoke on social media about how movie studios are waiting to see the success of an upcoming romantic comedy called You, Me, and Tuscany before acquiring her already shot film.
Crazy.
Nina said, OD crazy. Nina basically said that there's a film out there that has nothing to do with me that could quite literally change my life. The film, You, Me, and Tuscany, produced by Will Packer, stars singer Halle Bailey and actor Reggae Jean Page, and is set to hit theaters April 10th. Lee's discussion on social media brought up the topic of Black creatives and having to jump through hoops in this industry. And that is nothing new to us. Let's be real.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not surprised at all to hear that. I'm just always disgusted.
But this is one of the
disgusting.
reasons why I started building this facility here. I mean, I've been kind of one of the first people to jump into the reality TV game for hip
Fact.
hop.
You're a pioneer.
Big pioneer. Big pioneer.
And what I've learned in that is you got no freedom to do too much. Like you gotta keep waiting for somebody else, for somebody else. And in their case, having a movie that you feel you worked hard for, put your hard work in, and want to have it come out, but it's contingent on the success of somebody else's movie that you don't even know about, it's kind of bizarre to me. So it's like, and all of these things led me to be like, I gotta figure out how to build something that I don't have to wait for anybody to tell me anything. I don't have to go through any red tape. If I want to film something and it doesn't do good, then I'll film something else. Like if I want to get up at 3 in the morning because I got a bright idea and call the crew, like now pull up right now, we're gonna pull up right now. So this is what I'm creating, a creator's haven. And there's no walls, there's no ceiling. Like you come here and be as creative you want and get busy. So if y'all need us, we're here at the IFC Factory, Intellectual Factory of Content. We are here for all creatives.
Yeah, and I wanted to say that is being in being black in the industry, you get these situations where it's always like contingent on one thing. And it's sucks because it's like if one thing fails, that doesn't mean everything fails, but we only get one chance when we're black, and you know, there's so much weight on our shoulders. So I pray that we all go out there and watch Yumi and Tuscany. I haven't seen it yet. I just got invited to the premiere. I will be there.
Yes,
but
yes.
I have met Holly Bailey. She is lovely. She's a wonderful young lady. So let's support our black artists and our
100%.
black films so that we can get more of them.
That's a big fact.
Will Packer does pretty good at.
Will Packer makes a lot of great movies. Will
Yes.
Packer, so
He's one of the top tier
Yeah.
production companies.
he makes good movies.
in the game right now, owned by a black man. That's
Yeah.
even more incredible. So
And I
shout
really
out to
haven't seen a bad film with Halle Bailey in it.
Yeah, we love Halle Bailey. We
Yeah.
support her. So
And her co-star, her lead co-star. They
yeah,
both make
he's
good-
the Duke of Hastings.
Yeah, they make really good content. Like, let's do it. Let's watch it.
Cardi B and her legal team have another big win under their belt in the state of Texas as the Bodak Yellow singer was being sued for using portions of another artist's song without permission. A judge threw out the case for jurisdictional reasons. Cardi B also recently revealed her divorce to Migos rapper Offset was finalized last year before stepping back into the public eye with her sophomore album and upcoming hairline.
Is that so?
So that was, I was like, well, that was tea
That's
to me.
news to me.
But she revealed this in an interview, and I think that makes sense because around last year she popped out with NFL player Stephon Diggs, and a lot of people had things to say about that.
Very
She's
much
still
so.
a married
What's on her
woman,
body.
Definitely.
and all of that. So
Definitely.
Cardi B always got something up her sleeve. That's what I would
Always.
say.
And she dropped this news on April's Fool's Day. So I'm not saying it's a fool. I'm just saying jokes on the people who thought she was slipping. So it's dope
Ooh.
that she covered her tracks as a woman, and so many people were putting her down for being involved with another gentleman at the same time that she was married. So if all of this is true, that's another victory for Cardi B. She can't lose out here. You heard?
I love it. She is always one step
You know what I'm
ahead.
saying? It's the Bronx
Okay? That's
way,
the
always
Libra in
working.
her.
Big facts.
But shout out to Offset. That's my guy.
In Netflix's latest installment of Untold, basketball star Lamar Odom is the focus. Untold, Life and Death of Lamar Odom reveals insight on the Lakers star's relationship with Khloe Kardashian, his drug addiction, including his 2015 near-fatal overdose, and more. The two-time NBA champion has openly spoke about his deep drug addiction and whirlwind marriage to TV personality Khloe Kardashian. But this gives a deeper insight. The special touches on his NBA career and how the late Kobe Bryant flew to Nevada to help Kardashian following Odom's drug overdose. Odom still battles addiction, but has made a vow to turn his life around.
He's been
Man.
vowing for a long time.
Shouts to Odom, man. That's my guy. I think that everything that's been going on in his life after his NBA career has overshadowed how dope of a basketball player he was. He's definitely one of the illest basketball players in NBA history. I wouldn't care who wanted to argue with me. You could go to the video games when he's on it. His powers was up in the videos game. Like, that boy Odom was a problem. I just want to shout Odom out, man. And just to see him getting through everything. Like I said, we all go through something, man. I mean,
And nah, that's a fact. As a diehard Laker fan, I definitely got to give respect where it's due. Lamar Odom on the court, fire.
see?
Off of it,
Fire.
Not so much so. Fire.
On fire.
Definitely on fire.
Because he,
my gosh.
Bars,
know,
spit
he has
bars
been-
today.
That's a different element off the court.
he's been
Spitting
through a lot.
fire.
Okay, out
doing
of the
something
frying
else.
pan into the fire. Okay. So JetBlue has become the first major U.S. airline to raise bag fees as fuel prices continue to soar. This is why I don't check bags, y'all. The
They try-
first checked bag.
They trying to
Went
make
to
up,
Colombia 6 days.
They trying to
Carry
make up
on.
for that
Miss
money.
me.
Listen,
Miss
basic
me.
fare.
I ain't
right?
gonna lie. I'm mint and a mosaic, so either way, I'm covered on it. I've been jumping on JetBlue for a minute.
I just don't trust. I don't trust the airlines. I don't
Jim,
care
you
if I'm
have
on the
money.
plane. I don't trust
You
the
have money,
airlines.
Jim.
What?
I said
No,
you have
you're
money
not
to
gonna
check
have my bag
your
ready.
bag.
You're
But
not.
I'm not checking my.
Oh, you don't check?
It's very seldom that I'm going to check a bag.
This
It
man
gotta
buy
be-
the clothes when he get
and it
out
gotta
there.
be like like
He
more
buy
than
the
a week.
clothes when
I'm
he get
going
out
some-
there?
Yeah, that too. But if I don't got, I got the duffel, the book bag, and the extra little crossbody. I'm busting a move. I should be
For
all right
real?
with that. Unless I got to shop when I land, and that's easier.
Yeah, okay. I
We
wish
Shout out to
respect it.
JetBlue,
We don't
one of my favorite
understand it, but we
airlines.
respect it.
Yeah, right. I wish that was my problem, right? But I don't check the bag either, just because I'm
It
not
soon
paying the
comes.
fees. And I don't trust you with my luggage, okay?
At all.
The first checked bag has gone from $35 to $39 during off-peak times and $40 to $49 during peak. The second bag rates are all raised by $9. There is speculation that many airlines will follow this to offset the rising costs. As you know, TSA just went back to work, thank God. I'm not even just back to work. They just started getting paid.
No, so
for working.
let's get this right.
Yes.
They've got paid what they were owed.
Yes, they
but
got
they
back pay.
don't have a pay schedule for the future.
Ooh, school us, Jim.
Let's get that right.
Okay.
You heard? And the fact that oil is going up is kind of crazy right now
Yeah.
because that's why all the prices are going up. So let me ask you this,
Mm-hmm.
because you said all this has happened contingent on the prices of oil going up. So if everything happens in a perfect world and these prices of oil go back down, I bet you the prices of a luggage won't go back down.
And
Challenge.
we're gonna see how this age.
That's how inflation
will be
sticks.
back.
Inflation happens for all of these reasons. But when these things settle, inflation never settles.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Now, if y'all don't go back
I've
back
never
down
seen
on the
prices go
rates, we're
down.
coming back to Jim.
And with that being said, when talking about prices, the city of Detroit has finally announced that buses will be free for Detroit public school students.
Fire.
OD fire. The mayor announced starting Wednesday, the Ride and Rise program will go into effect to help combat the high rates of chronic absenteeism amongst Detroit public school students. Mayor Mary Sheffield said the free bus passes will also expand access to safe and reliable transportation, extracurricular activities, support services, and employment opportunities. I love that. A way to lead the way, Detroit.
Shout out to
Please.
Detroit, man. I
We
got a
need
lot
that
of
for
partners
all
out
of
there,
us.
and they always preaching to the kids about education and things like that. They're doing pretty good for themselves out there. You know what I mean? So hopefully this will help the kids get to school on time.
Yeah, especially since
And
they're,
get to school.
especially since they're struggling with kids not going. It says it's a combat motive for the absenteeism that they're already facing.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
putting
that's-
that in place as a mayor, that is solution-based thinking. I love that.
They need that around a lot of more places
They
in
do.
the country.
What? Every state should have that. It shouldn't even be a thing. The students should be able to go to school for free. Why are students paying to go to school? You're gonna make them pay to go to college?
Do they still give out bus passes?
I was just about to say, I remember when we used to get the bus pass to get on the bus to go to school for free. And it was a lit time, because we just thought we was...
When you live
legit.
close, they give you a half
New York.
fare. They give you a half fare if you live
before
close.
6 o'clock.
Before the time, because there was a time limit. Like, we know you're not outside right now
Oh
from
yeah,
school.
that's a
But-
fact. They did have that. They did have it.
No,
7
getting that
p.m.
bus
It's a
pass?
dub. You're not home by 7. You gotta pay.
Word.
Dub,
If you had
for
to get
real.
like if you had the full fare or the half fare, that was really
I used to have a
determining.
half fare. I
Oh,
used
you
to
had
be
a half
begging,
fare?
can I get on?
Half fare?
Can
You
I
had a
get
half
on?
fare.
I-
That was terrible.
That's
That
messed
was
up.
worse.
That's
That's
messed
crazy.
No, we
up.
never
Like,
paid
why
on
am
the
I
half fare.
paying? What's going on? I
You
don't even
try
got
to
that.
put your finger over the joint that said half fare so they see the color and try to slide by. Yeah,
I used to be looking at
I
them
know
like,
all
please?
the tricks.
They started making it totally different, because the half fare was orange.
100%.
Facts.
And
So
the
you
full
get deep.
fare was lime
And it
green
had
or
that-
neon
yeah,
green.
Yeah, you get deep.
Yes, I
And
lived
some
far,
of
so I
them,
got
some
the
of
full
them
fare.
bus drivers be so caught up in knowing the colors. Like, yo, bro, calm down.
Relax, okay? I'm trying to
Feeling
be
like
a
it's coming
student.
right out their budget, because it is.
It's not your money. Okay. New York State is officially requiring cosmetology schools to teach curly, kinky, and coily hair as a part of their curriculum. All future stylists will now be trained to work with all types of hair and textures in order to graduate and become licensed in the States. And that, we're going to clock it. That is a major, major thing,
confused.
because
I'm confused.
What's
Well-
wrong? Let's catch you up. What is it?
Was this a nice way of saying they need to teach a course for nappy hair?
no, not nappy.
It's coarse hair, Jim, but you on the right track with the
Textured.
fact that they late. Because I think you're talking about that they late.
Textured
Let's
hair.
move along to the fact that they late, right? They late.
Yeah, but are they trying to? Just,
They late, Jim.
Is nappy somewhere in those
They
words?
late,
No.
Jim. No, Jim.
No, nappy, textured hair. So, but this is the thing though,
Ooh.
because you
Stop
know
that.
what? With you saying that though, a lot of other races view black hair as nappy, and then this leads to discrimination, and it leads to stereotypes, and it leads to prejudice.
I never not once said black. I said nappy.
What?
Let's get off of this. I'm not. You trying to put me?
We're not done.
Trying to get me
We're not
canceled
back
out
to
here?
I was giving you the alley-oop, okay?
Y'all missing the point. The point is that
This is a good thing.
people who was in school and graduated, at this point, right? If you got your cosmetology degree, but you ain't get it like this, you don't got one. You need to go back to school.
Rayne.
And I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. If everybody can't
might
walk
know
into
by
a
now.
shop and get their hair done by you, you don't do hair.
Yes.
You do those people's hair.
Okay, well, this
And you know what?
combats-
You know who those people are.
This combats
You know who those
discrimination,
people
you guys.
are. You should be doing everybody's hair.
Yes.
You should be able to do everybody's hair if you're a hairstylist. If you can't do everybody's hair,
I wouldn't say so.
Nah,
Is
I
that
think
for,
so.
For, just so that for
I
a
think
barber,
so.
for a barber uptown, you think he's supposed to be
you
able
can
to cut?
specialize because you're in a certain demographic. That's where you at.
But that's usually.
But you
what-
should be able
that's-
to do everybody's
that's-
hair if you're licensed.
I would.
You're a police officer, right? You're a police officer. You know how to arrest everybody.
right.
Well, who brought the cops
Right?
into it?
You know how to do it. Oh,
You
so
want-
we think.
Let's go
Then
to the-
again,
let's
maybe
go to
they
the
need to
next
go
one.
back
You
to
won.
go back to
You won.
So
You
up
won.
next
You
on
won.
I'm on it.
IFC,
I'm on ya. I'm on ya.
we
Next
check in
topic.
with
I'm on ya.
Naya
I'm on
Rayne.
ya. Next topic.
Up next on IFC, we check in with our girl Naya Rayne about a few things going on in the world of sports.
Thanks, guys. Love Island star Olandria is making her debut on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. The self-proclaimed Bama Barbie reveals she will be gracing the magazine cover that is set to be released in May. Olandria has been making waves attending award shows all season with her stunning figure and collaborating with fashion houses. If you didn't know any better, you'd think that Olandria won her season of Love Island. And honestly, not winning has her winning in real life. Congratulations to Olandria on her Sports Illustrated cover. The body is tea, girl, and is well deserving of this opportunity, okay? You could put out your little workout schedule if you got one, girl. Let us know what you're doing. I know it's genetics, but I mean, you could give us a few hints. I don't know. Following his recent DUI arrest, golf superstar Tiger Woods has announced he will be stepping away from golf to focus on his mental health and seek treatment. Woods was recently in a single-car DUI accident, which resulted in his car flipping over after clipping another traveling vehicle. The star just made his TGL debut in March and was considering returning for the Masters. Thank you to whoever got in Tiger's ear and told him it was time to seek help. Hopefully, the help that he receives works in his favor, and this will be the last time we see Tiger in a situation like this. Again, we were literally just preparing for him to possibly make a comeback, and Tiger Woods, y'all, come on. What you doing out here, my guy? The Jacksonville Jaguars are headed to Orlando in 2027. Owner Shad Khan said it was a unanimous 32-0 vote from the owners to relocate the NFL team. The team is renovating Everbank Stadium and plans on turning that into the Jaguars' future home and using Camping World Stadium in Orlando as a commonplace until the transformation is complete. Another relocation in the world of sports, and this time it's the NFL. I mean, at least they're staying in the same state. It's a calm little 2-hour drive. Orlando is a more popular city and would attract out-of-towners to come to see a game while on vacation. So from a business standpoint, I can see it. But it always does suck for the lifelong fans. I mean, who says I wanted to drive 2 hours now to go see my team? You never know. The NFL has recently announced that they will no longer have multiple Monday Night Football games at the same time. In recent years, the league has had multiple games across channels at the same times, but now those extra games will be placed elsewhere on the schedule and will now include a possible Thanksgiving Eve game. Shout out to the NFL for looking at those numbers and moving accordingly. Adam Silver, are you listening? Do you see this? Too many games on at one time across different platforms, to me, is just not sustainable, especially in this current economy. Everybody is not subscribed to every streaming platform. So where's your viewership coming from? And a Thanksgiving Eve game might not be that bad if they give the NBA back Christmas. Because I don't know about all these NFL, NBA on Christmas too much. I can only watch one TV. The Chicago Bulls have released basketball player Jaden Ivey, son of Notre Dame coach Niele Ivey, from the team following an anti-LGBTQ rant. Ivey has since taken to multiple platforms to talk about his release from the team and name-drop players like Steph Curry and LeBron discussing their Christianity. Many have spoken out saying Ivey was a preacher in the locker room and would verbally condemn teammates and reporters. Now, Jaden, come on. Your mom just was over here making history. She made her first Elite Eight. Her teammate, they're doing great. And now you're in the headlines for losing your job, essentially. I mean, he will be getting paid. I did read up on that. He will be getting paid, but I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you might need to go seek a little bit of help. I'm not gonna lie. Just my opinion. I do think maybe you need to go sit down on a couch or two and see what's going on there. Calling out players and condemning people for how they live their lives and how they interact with higher beings has nothing to do with you. Let it go. I'm your girl, Rayne, and this is all I have for you in the world of sports for today. Let's get back to Sham and Rayne.
Thank you, Naya. And shout out to Olandria for her Sports Illustrated shoot. She ate that, okay? Bodied it. And now for our feel-good story of the day. Influencer Derek Downey Jr. has launched an app that allows you to record vertically and horizontally simultaneously. Downey Jr. went viral after capturing the internet's heart by befriending his neighborhood squirrels. His new app, Dual Shot Recorder, became #1 in the App Store by solving the ultimate creator problem, allowing horizontal and vertical videos to be shot at the same time with no cropping or setting up multiple cameras. The app is available for purchase for $6.99 on most smartphones, and I know what you're thinking. It costs, but that's a one-time charge, and it's well worth it, okay?
And that is a blessing.
That is.
I'm talking about if you are creative. I just found out about the app like 72 hours ago.
I found out about it
My friend
too.
Kami sent it to me. I was like, what is this? He's like, this your problem solver. I'm like, what's going on?
For real.
When I tell you, if you are a creator and you are on Instagram, if you're on social media, that is not your long form content. So you got to go and make it twice. Mm-hmm. So boom, he gave it to you. You can make it twice at the same time.
By a black man, okay?
Man, and a
black man.
My brother. Thank you. Thank you for being tuned in, Derek. Thank you. We love you. Whatever you need, you see this? Come, whatever you need, you come see me. I'll promote the app. I'll promote it.
All right.
I love it.
Okay.
Like what?
It's great.
He bodied that. That's a great idea. Like it's amazing. It's never surprising when black creatives go and do something that's never been done that we needed so badly. Like the light bulb, an idea. Yeah, that was a black man too, right? Exactly. Boom, Shamika. Crazy. What? That's gonna change the game for content creators. And up next, we have your favorite weatherman, Jim Jones, to let us know what's going on with the weather this midweek. Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? Did y'all miss me? Welcome back to the Drip Report, your #1 weather show. You already know how this goes when it comes to the weather. I got you covered like avocado on toast, like you bougie people be eating. I eat a little avocado on toast sometimes. Now, before we get into the weather, let's get into the drip. You already know I don't slip. For the bottom, good pair of Air Force Ones. That's suede, like Elvis Presley, but they ain't blue. Stop playing with me. Bubblegum Soul, stop playing. Oh. Good Army pants, Frank's, about $30. If you know Frank's, that's in the BX. Good chain gang. Mazda, my man Trav. Good Gucci belt. Match the Gucci fitted. Damn, I done forgot Babe Bro name, but you're gonna get a big shout out in a minute. Mazda on the drip. Don't know the name of this jacket, but I did get it in Japan when I was with Ye. Ye, what's up? Shouts to your Bully album. Now, let's get into some weather. If you are in New York, I ain't got too much weather for you. Raining, galoshes. Baby girl, not time to be sexy. Don't try to pull it. I know it is spring, but tighten up, you heard? Cover that wig up. You don't want to walk into work smelling like wet, damp rugs, you heard? Baby boy, keep your Timbs on. Don't be out here soggy in them Air Force Ones. That thing is not a cute look. I'm just going to tell you now, you heard? So we raining Saturday, a little sunny, but then back to rain, you heard? Don't say I ain't told you so when it rain on your head, you heard? Now, let's get into LA. They're looking pretty good. 7 degrees there at the top, 50 degrees at the bottom. That's high and low if you slow, you heard? Get with me here. Good time for a good hoodie with you, good Air Force Ones, good weather. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go to Charlotte. Charlotte like summer out there. They in the 80s, they drop it down to the 60s. I wish I could trade to be in Charlotte right now because I'm tired of getting ranked on. You heard? Last place is Chicago. They getting a bit of our treatment. Rain, you heard? The Windy City got rain. They're gonna be higher 60s, lower 40s. Chill, shorty, you heard? Keep that raincoat on. Besides that, you know what it is, baby. We come to that time of the show again. I'm sorry, but we have to go. So the rules are, you gotta stay high, you gotta stay fly, you gotta stay dry. You gotta get your drip right so you don't slip right. And we will see you next time on the IFC News and the Drip Report. Brought to you by Playmaker, who is always making the plays. I holla at you. Pow.
And that's our episode for today, brought to you by Playmaker.
To stay up to date with what's happening around the world and the culture, like, subscribe, comment, and share, because we be reading them.
Yeah, we do. So please comment. We need that. We will see you next time for another episode of IFC News. Signing off.
Weatherman with that money, I make it rain on 'em. Weatherman with that paper, I make it rain on 'em. I make it rain on 'em. I make it rain on 'em.